Trump's not racist. Did you see him appeal to black people the other day?
Yeah.
So that's who he was talking to. He wasn't talking to black people, actually. You know, it was a good con, though. I mean, if you look throughout that crowd, you could clearly see he wasn't talking to black people.
Yeah, all you had to do was look at the people behind him.
Well, first thing, I don't think. I'll tell you something. I don't think Trump is racist. I don't think Trump sees colors at all. As a business,
well, neither does Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, the comedian.
Yeah.
He says, I don't see color. People tell me I'm white. He says, I didn't know I'm white until somebody said something to me.
Yeah. No, because as a businessman, you cannot see color.
Well, people tend to do that every day, my man. I hate to tell you this.
No, I'm saying, but in business,
do that every day.
In business, you can't. He deals with Africa. He deals with every point in the world, and he treats everybody the same. He's probably got these.
My man. You can walk through the boardrooms of most of these Fortune 500 companies, and clearly see that race is not something that they are particularly comfortable with. So I mean, that's nothing new, man. The idea that Trump isn't a racist because of business, I need a little more evidence. But I mean, I don't know if that dude's a bigot or a racist. I don't know that. But as far as who he appeals to, the things that he says, and who he's courting, clearly he knows what's best for him. So these aren't accidental.
He knew who he had to get the primaries. He ran as a Republican. He's not going to be. He's not. He wouldn't won if he started talking about social issues and all that.
Well, his problem is, like they said earlier today, he really would very much like to run the election the way he ran the nomination, where he can just intimidate people and say whatever he wants, but, people want to hear meat and potatoes right now, and even still, all he says is that things under a Trump administration are going to be great, but he really doesn't explain in detail how he's going to do it.
Well,
yeah, that's where the con lies. In that he's not detailing things, and the things that he does detail are probably undoable, in the sense of once you sit in the chair and try to get those accomplished, like the wall, changing trade deals and all these other things, probably not going to be done. Hillary, on the other hand, she's lying just the same. So, I mean, there's really no difference there. Hillary's claiming, I'm going to bring these jobs back, I mean, so
the only thing I can
in a certain sense.
If the Congress stays Republican, I could see getting doing some tax rollbacks. What are you talking about? Possibly.
Do you know what tax rollbacks would do to the country right now in the recession that we're in, that we don't like to talk about, but that we're actually in? It would ruin you can't do tax rollbacks during a recession. Like that's easy econ 101. And anybody who tried would be stopped by their advisors more than likely, because that would be a calamity that people haven't seen in a long time, since the Great Depression. But look, man, these people, they know what they're doing as far as courting votes. But what they're actually going to do, that's where the real conversation lies. And look, if Trump gets in, the Dems rally their base, they get more donations than ever, they take House and Senate. If Hillary gets in, the Repubs rally their base like you've never seen, they take House and Senate. So we're looking at gridlock either way. Like, this whole idea that there's going to be a clean sweep, with these two polarizing candidates, I just don't see it. Like, how can you not donate money if you're a staunch Republican and Hillary wins and they call you? Or if Trump gets in, the Democrats, man, they'll be selling fear like you wouldn't believe.
That's true. That's true.
I wasn't paying attention to the board.
Hillary's going to take your guns, and Trump's going to take your civil liberties. He's going to roll back the 14th Amendment. You know what I mean? It's an easy sell for either party, whoever wins. The other side has an easy sell to their base.
Well, listen, Let's go. Let's vote for Jill Stein.
No, I don't think Nige is a Jill Stein person.
I voted for her last time.
Did you?
2012 I voted for her. Yep.
So were you a Bernie supporter? Were you a Bernie supporter
No.
until he... Good man.
No, I wasn't. I like Bernie. I think he's a good guy, and I think he should be, in the lower level areas of politics. But as far as him and some of the things he was saying, like those things are more undoable than what Trump was saying. Matter of fact, those are the kind of things that get you killed if you did get elected. But yeah, I think Bernie's a good man. But yeah, I didn't think he ever had a shot.
Well, the
Democratic machine was going to make sure of that. But,
the Democratic machine is solidly behind Hillary.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance. It was rigged. As Trump would say, it was rigged.
Oh, they'd have been behind anybody besides Bernie with the stuff he was talking. Free college, getting rid of some of that money to the Defense Department, and, all this other stuff he was talking about. Man, the establishment Democrats are not about that.
Well, they really, listen, if the United States wants to become a socialist nation and have all those goodies, they got to be ready to pay 60-70% taxes. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no matter what, you're going to need a mix of capitalism and socialism. How much is the question, and where is the question? So with education, with healthcare, I'm in agreement with some people who think socialism is a better contract for the citizens. I'm in agreement with them on that. But as far as the capitalism, as far as, the markets and the job force and everything else, you do have to have it there. You do have to have that economic engine. So I think you need a mix of both. In every country, every nation has a mix of both.
They do. I'm just saying.
The ones who don't are typically lying.
Well, look.
Go ahead.
Israel has got a great economy. And a great
I have a great economy too. If I got $3 billion a year in aid from my partner, America, we send them $3 billion a year. I mean,
that's all for military, unfortunately.
But that money does go into the country though, because you're talking about jobs. You're talking about people who work not only within those facilities building the machines that they're buying, but also the fact that all Israeli citizens at 18 they join the military.
Yeah.
So if you have a huge slush fund going into your military, that's a huge base for your economy. Not to mention their reparations from Germany are still ticking up. At this point, the last time I seen it, it was at $89 billion. That money is still coming in. That wasn't a one-time settlement. So they are supremely aided.
No, they are.
The United States looks at Israel as the pivot in the Middle East. So the Middle East doesn't ever get too crazy. They want to have a partner over there that they can always deal with. So
the heat-seeking missiles. They were developed in Israel and given to the U.S. government.
See, one hand washes the other.
Yeah. They developed them. Matter of fact, I know who invented them.
And also, they have 100% employment, last I checked. And a lot of that is based on socialist policy. So, I mean, they have some socialism going on, too. Like I said, socialism is not a dirty, bad thing.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Cold War and that Cold War kind of ruined our perception of different systems.
Well, socialism is not
look at the system as a take one, take all.
Socialism is not communism.
It's not communism, but it's thought of in that way.
No, but if you ask,
if we go to a bar and say it, and we say socialism, most people in that bar will think, "Oh, you're talking about communism." You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes, two different things. And actually, there's no true communism anywhere in the world. I don't think there ever was.
Agreed. Agreed. Communism turned into a bunch of government bureaucrats running everything, and they basically were taking the place of the so-called oligarchs who they complained about that capitalism produced.
Yeah.
So, you ended up with the same thing with less capital, and hell, they had to lie for decades to keep up that arms race when they were really already economically tapped out early on, but they kept lying. I don't trust Russia's numbers to this day.
Yeah. Well, in Israel, they have what they call kibbutzes. Now, that's basically communist development. Everybody in the community works. They make their own food. They make everything to live off. And, there's no money involved. Everybody just gets everything they're supposed to get. And, people love to go there. They don't go there long. They'll go for a year or two, stay there, and see what it's like. That's the closest thing I know to communism anywhere.
Yeah, and another thing, too, in America, the socialism in America is for hole patching. That's it. Like, socialism in America is not because we want to change our ideology as Americans. It's to patch the holes that are kind of existing here. So that's where you get your Social Security. That's where you get your fire department, your police force, all these other things that
exactly
people agree on as, a government contract with the citizens. So, we got our share of socialism here, but
yeah, we need a little.
I don't know, man. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think we could use a little more, and we need a little help with medical because it's getting out of hand for people. You have to listen. There's certain services you have to provide the people, and I think part of it is medical, and part of it is some kind of retirement. Because not everybody has money to retire. Not everybody has money to pay for doctors. And you're not going to let them die on the streets. So you got to have it.
Yeah.
Canada does it quite well. And the economy is not bad. I mean, they have a lot of oil and they do other things. And, the economy is pretty strong.
Yeah.
So, to me, I don't know.
No, I don't want to take up too much time. Y'all know me. I got a big mouth, so I don't want to edge out nobody. So
no, that's safe. Hey, listen, Naj. It doesn't seem like anybody's calling in, so don't worry about it.
It's quiet today. I don't know why. You know what I think it is?
Me, man, so I'm trying to slow up.
No, we're fine. We don't mind. We enjoy listening to you. I think the problem, Mark, you're writing up the show. We keep writing up the same thing. Trump, Trump, Trump. Maybe people don't want to listen to Trump, Trump, Trump anymore.
I think you'd be surprised. Trump is always easy to talk about. Come on.
He's easy to talk about. Do people want to listen to it, though?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't think they want to hear anything very much. I mean, what can you talk about Hillary? She's sort of boring,
Yeah, Hillary. Yeah, well, she is.
I will say that she's sort of boring.
She has the least charisma of any presidential candidate we'll ever see, ever.
I don't know. I don't think McGovern had much, charisma. I don't think Al Gore had much.
But he
charisma.
Wasn't a president.
Huh?
He said presidential candidate. Well,
Al Gore was a presidential candidate.
Yeah, but he lost.
So what? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think he had a little more than Hillary, though, man. Like, she is bad, man. Like, she's bad. I mean, on the
the funniest thing that
was bad too.
The funniest thing that Gore did was when he was. I'm not sure if it was when he was running and when he accepted the Democratic nomination for president.
Okay, we got another caller.
But when he had Tipper up there, Tipper Gore, and he gave her this tremendous kiss, and he bent her over and everything, and he wound up divorcing her for somebody half her age,
Yeah, who's calling in?
Well, if he quit talking, I can tell you.
You must be his friend.
Excuse me?
You must be his buddy.
No.
Who's his buddy?
I don't know. Who's calling?
My name is Kobe Christmas.
Okay.
Kobe, and how are you?
I am doing well here in rainy Minnesota. Real quick.
Yeah.
I try to be an independent in the middle. My father was a Republican Union man. My mother was a Democrat, and we always had good lively. This embarrassment, and like I said, I share a lot of stuff on my Facebook. I talk about it on my podcast about getting along, and it's like me and you, sir, having a house we're gonna rent out. Okay, we have a disagreement, so you burn down the house because you want the bathroom a different way. You get my point. Today, a friend of mine, a podcaster, okay, I share a lot of stuff on my Facebook account for both sides of the aisle. Okay, And there was that I took a picture of